Hey guys, thanks so much for coming back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on what it's like to be an automotive photographer. So a lot of people have kind of wondered, what exactly goes into photography? Is it just like taking your phone out? Is it as simple as, taking a photo with just a regular camera without an actual lens attached or anything like that? Well, we're going to go into that here. I've got GoPro footage and we'll go into that footage right now. I have my buddy Justin, who has a 2011 5.0 that's VMP supercharged, and he is the client for today. So let's go ahead and check out that footage. Alright guys, so I'm going ahead and grabbing all my gear, as you can see right here, just putting all my lenses in and my camera, making sure that it's spaced out correctly. Nothing's kind of like, going to damage if I drop it. That's always important. Now we're going to the Mach 1. So the Mach 1 is going to be used as the demo car here. Don't mind all the cleaning tools in the back. We've got some stuff back there so we can, make sure that everything's good to go in case the client needs to clean their car. So now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and put the lens on. Today I'm going to be using my 50mm 1.8 lens. And before we do anything else, I gotta go ahead and christen the spot, because, why not? To go ahead and send it for the boys. You know what it means. So that was actually the first time I've done a donut in about 10-ish years. I did a little bit of an ice donut when I was in Oklahoma, but we don't need to talk about that. Alright, so now that we're going ahead, you can see that I'm kind of setting things up, getting my settings right for the client. So Justin's going to be coming in just a few minutes. So got here a little bit early, just kind of want to make sure that everything's good to go, all the lighting's set up, all my lenses are good, seeing what angle works. So if headlights turn on, how it looks with all sorts of different things. So you want to think outside the box and then change it up. If you don't like an angle, if you don't like the lighting or something like that, change it up so that you can actually get a better position for the photo. That's always important. Now I had a little bit of rubber stuck into the wheel well there, and I had to clean up on the back, so don't mind that. Now we're doing a 3/4 shot. This is actually one of my favorite shots. You obviously want to get as low as you can for some of these, just to be able to get as much depth of field. It's going to be the biggest thing that I enjoy is just how the actual photo comes out, especially when you can go ahead and have that depth in the shot. It's going to make your picture pop that much more. So I'm using that angle as well as using a 1.8 f-stop. I think I'm using around a 1/400th shutter speed, and we're going ahead and just checking out each angle. Now we're going to go ahead and straighten out the wheels. Done with all of my 3/4 shots. Now we're going to be doing the frontal head-on shots. So the frontal head-on shots are going to be used with the same setting, obviously, with just a little bit different of an angle. For a frontal top down, I actually really enjoy that. I'm checking out how I like to see a lower shot, obviously, but it is not my favorite, to be honest. But something to look at is going to be shooting in landscape as well as portrait. Now again, my settings for this with the 50mm are going to be with the 1/400th shutter speed as well as 50 ISO, and the auto white balance is actually set to cloudy on these. Sorry, f-stop is 1.8.
And now we should be getting Justin, who just showed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the Mach 1, test it out exactly where I want him to be in the shoots. That way it cuts out any time or any confusion or anything like that, and he can just kind of copy and paste what I've done. So I told him to exactly park how he did, and he exactly followed everything that I needed him to do. And then he changed his wheels up. You know, it's a little bit interesting always to, like, you know, meet a new client and then be able to talk to them. I mean, luckily Justin was an awesome guy, very stand-up person, extremely humble. The fact is that when you go into these shoots, you kind of meet everybody. You meet all sorts of people, especially with car people. Now, Justin's car is very much not like Justin, and what I mean by that is that his car is very loud. His car is outspoken almost, and Justin is a very subtle guy, and I really appreciate that about him. So something that I really want to always push going forward is making sure that you have good contacts with your clients, because, you know, if you actually make good friends with them, and that's just being a good person, you'll probably be able to have the ability to come back and then make even better photo shoots with them, and then have the opportunity to continue that relationship onward. So as you can see, we're just going around seeing, and you know, you can shoot the shit with them. Obviously you want to make this kind of photo shoot a fun one, and I mean, we really did. He was an awesome guy. The only thing that I kind of would change about this scenario is the lighting. The lighting wasn't exactly the best for me. These shots came out, there was a lot of different cloud layers. There was a lot of haze up in the top layer, as well as clouds in the lower layer. So when you brought those out, and we'll see those in the edits here in just a minute, when you brought those out, they would go ahead and pop more, but the actual sky would be washed out, unfortunately. Alright guys, so now we're going into the photo. Now, I could leave this photo as is, to be honest. It was actually really shot extremely well, and I was very happy with the unedited version. But we want to go ahead and make those little changes to his car, just to be able to let them pop. Now, when you actually see these sliders and everything like that, don't be scared to go and see what exactly each one does. And that's the best thing that you can do in this, is, like, you know, remember to keep that creative mindset, and then just kind of see what each one does and how it'll react. This is just a brief example of how I edit photos in these, and I want to thank you guys for watching.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also remember to stay creative, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.